Thanks so much for tuning back in. We just wrapped up with Diego Chieri of Los Andes, and he just left us a really delicious-looking lobster paella, and we all here cannot wait to dig into that. But we are back up with our second guest with even more delicious food and cocktails, Lesley Hall from Massimo. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Of course. So Massimo, located right on historic Federal Hill on Atwells Ave in Providence, you know, just absolutely overflowing with Italian restaurants, but Massimo really sticks out for me. It is just a special place to me.
Oh, good.
You know, I think that they do a fantastic job of serving modern takes on classic Italian dishes.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about yourself and your involvement at Massimo and what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I've worked for Massimo and for Pane Vino. I've bartended. I've waitressed. I've been there for a couple years. I love everything Italian food. I love Italian drinks. I love wine.
I've carbs everywhere. I love it.
I've been to Italy a few times.
Yes.
I've backpacked. I've worked on farms and vineyards. I've gotten in touch with the food and the wine, and I've gone to the source, and that's what inspires me. So I wanted to build a cocktail menu based on the ingredients that I found in Italy, aperitivos, like cordials, just everything. I love it.
I can tell that you have a passion for it, of course.
I like fresh ingredients. I like real food.
They make all the difference. You know, when you have, you know, bottled lime juice or lemon juice and it goes into a cocktail and it just falls completely flat.
It's not sincere.
It really isn't. It's not genuine. It's not being itself. So when you are using fresh ingredients, they really shine through.
That's what I stand for. It's what I do.
Yes.
It's more than just good service with a smile. It's taking care of people.
Yes.
When you sit at my bar, you're coming into my home, and I want to give you.
That's a great way to look at it.
I want to give you a good drink. Can I make a good drink for you?
Please make me a good drink, but if you could walk me through what you're making.
Okay, so this is our top-selling drink on our menu right now in Legacy Place. This is the Blood Orange Cosmo. So we have Malfi Blood Orange Gin. Blood Oranges are in season right now.
Okay, so that makes them extra good.
Yep. So the base of the cocktail is Malfi Blood Orange Gin.
Blood Orange
And then we also have Italicus. It's a bergamot liqueur.
And that's this one right here?
That's this one right there.
I love this bottle. It's just beautiful. It's like a piece of artwork in itself.
It really is. I don't want to throw these bottles away.
No, keep them.
Don't throw these bottles away. I consider this the nectar of the gods.
Yes. So tell me, what exactly is this?
So bergamot liqueur, bergamot is an Italian citrus.
Oh, okay.
So it just kind of just like mellows everything out.
Yes.
So a typical Cosmo is made with vodka. My riff has gin. I'm a gin girl.
I don't blame you. I'm right there with you. I love gin.
And then you have the citrus element also from Cointreau. I mean, it's just a better triple sec. It really is.
It's like the high-end triple sec.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And then we're going to finish things off with freshly squeezed blood orange juice.
Oh my gosh. So there we go with those fresh elements.
Yeah.
Really making all of the difference here. And blood orange, you said it's in season.
It's in season.
So it's going to be that much better. Oh my goodness. Give it a nice little shake. It's all about a good shake, getting that nice froth when you pour it over, and it's just so smooth and almost creamy in a way. So
we pour these drinks tableside for you.
Do you really?
Yeah, we do.
It's that level of service that we all talk about. Beautiful.
And I'm telling you, this is a strong drink. This is my kind of drink.
I believe it. You know, we just have that little bit of juice, but please.
Let me know what you think.
Thank you so much.
Go easy on me.
It smells amazing. Oh, God.
Yeah.
That is just gorgeous. That is so refreshing and citrusy and bright.
I'm telling you, it's the most popular drink I make.
I can see why. I can definitely see why, because I could drink this with, I could have seafood with this, I could have cheese, I could be eating bread, pizza. It's just very versatile. You can have it with so many different things.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we have an antipasto spread in front of you. This is on our appetizer menu.
Yes.
This could be a meal in and of itself.
I can tell.
You can share this with four other people.
Yes.
So what we have here are a spread of meats and cheeses and some accoutrements. So we have soppressata, mortadella from Bologna, prosciutto di Parma, and then for cheeses, this selection changes regularly based on what the chef wants on the board. This is truffle pecorino, and then we have some gorgonzola dolce, so it's a little bit sweeter. It's not like smack in your face. It's like really nice and soft, and they put a little bit of honey on the truffle pecorino. It just kind of like mellows out that truffle.
Yeah.
And then we have some figs right here.
Love figs.
Etrani olives. These olives are from Etri, which is Joe his family is from Etri. We get a lot of the recipes from his family.
And now Joe is the owner.
He is.
Yes.
And then we have some marinated roasted peppers, giganti beans, and then these are banana peppers stuffed with provolone and prosciutto.
Oh my God.
Some toasted focaccia bread that comes with an induja aioli spread right on top.
Wow.
This is the
is
whole
just
spread.
crazy.
The whole spread.
This is the kind of appetizer, when you think about you're dining with family, you're dining with friends, and something that you can all share together. This is the ultimate go-to.
Food is love.
I'm trying to think
This
about
is just
what
love
I
right
would
here
pick
on
this board to go to first, and I think that I would probably go with the truffle.
Really?
Because that just sounds to die for.
Mortadella all day long.
Really? Yeah. And that's the thing. There's something on here for everyone. You might not like figs, but you might love the gorgonzola.
Yeah.
There's a little taste of everyone, and there's just such a variety that it just is so wonderful.
And if you don't finish it, I'll wrap it up for you. You can take it home. You can eat it at midnight for a midnight snack.
You can fry up the mortadella.
Yeah.
That's too funny. So tell me a little bit about what we can find on the menu at Massimo.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite dishes? What makes the menu special?
So you can find a lot of seafood, fresh ingredients, fresh house-made pasta for the fettuccine bolognese. You can find filet mignon, chicken. We have something for everyone.
Absolutely.
Some risotto, some shrimp, some scallops. I can guarantee you, you come in, you have some dinner, sit down at my bar, and I'll find something that you're going to like.
I believe it.
We have a little bit of everything, and a lot of people have been asking me, what's the difference between Massimo Providence and Massimo Dedham in terms of the menu? You know, there's like some small tweaks here and there, but it's 95% like the same as what we have in Providence. We're focusing on consistency, but every chef has their own mark on the menu.
Absolutely,
so we're not just going to be a carbon copy of our Providence location.
Definitely.
So there's a couple tweaks in there.
Yes.
There's a couple tweaks, but it's all delicious. It's all really great. It's all
across
really
the
great.
board.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, or maybe they have visited Massimo on Federal Hill, but there is now a second location. So tell me a little bit about Massimo and Dedham, where it is and how it's a little bit different in terms of the interior. We know that the menu has some slight tweaks, but what kind of differences can we find in them?
So it's great because Dedham is a town that doesn't have a lot of Italian food. So we're kind of like the new kid on the block. And people have been begging in Dedham for a really good Italian restaurant.
And you are serving them that.
That's
you're
what we're
taking
doing.
A taste of Federal Hill and you're bringing it up to Dedham into Legacy Place.
So for those of you that live in Providence that have never been to Dedham, that have never been to Legacy Place, it's a giant shopping plaza with a couple really
many good stores.
So many good stores.
Yeah.
A couple really good restaurants. And so we're just kind of completing the package. The second you drive into the plaza, we're right there. You can't miss us. We have a beautiful patio. It's going to open up in the springtime.
Oh my God, I can't imagine al fresco dining. Beautiful.
Yeah. So the interior, it's not exactly the same as our Providence location. It's big and grandiose. And we have a massive wine cabinet that holds 1,000 bottles of wine.
Oh my God.
And speaking of wine, so half of our wine program is Italian, and the other half is from all over the globe. So you have some Malbecs on there, some California Cabernets.
Good variety.
Yeah, and then when it comes to Italian wine, we want to focus on boutique Italian winemakers, organic, sustainable farming, biodynamic farming. It's really special to us.
All of those incorporated into the wines that you're offering.
Yeah.
So what would you pair to go with a cheese plate like this?
Personally, I'm going to have to go with my favorite.
Okay.
There's something very palatable that goes with everything. It's a nice Nero d'Avola from Sicily. It's my favorite wine. It's not too aggressive. It's light and fruity, but it has that oomph that I think pairs really well with all the meats and cheeses.
Absolutely.
And if you haven't had Nero d'Avola before, please come to Massimo Legacy Place, and I'll pour you a glass, and you let me know what you think.
You're going to fall in love. Definitely. Now, Massimo is very big into doing wine dinners and things of that nature. So tell me a little bit about the programs and the events that Massimo is involved with.
Yeah, so the wine dinners are really fantastic because before working for Pane Vino and Massimo, I had never been to a wine dinner before.
And they're wonderful.
Yeah, so the owners have amazing relationships with the winemakers in Italy. So they'll have a wine producer come over here to our restaurant. They're going to host a big wine dinner. Everyone's invited, all right? And so they're going to pair their entire selection of wine for 5 or 6 courses. For every single dish, you have a different little taste of wine. And it kind of goes from the starter all the way through to dessert and etc. And we just take the guessing out of it for you, and you come in and you enjoy a lovely meal put together by guest chefs. We've had a couple really cool guest chefs come in the past couple years, and Pane Vino has been doing this for 17 years.
Wow!
So they've had a whole host of winemakers and
this is
chefs
what they do.
This is what they do.
This is their thing. We've
We've not yet had a wine dinner at our Legacy Place location yet, but It's coming. And I hope to see you there.
Definitely.
I heard that you've been to the one in Providence and you've done a wine dinner there.
I visited for a wine dinner on Atwells Ave, and it was just so lovely because for me, I had never experienced some of these wines before, some of these varieties, and I ended up falling in love with a Barolo that I had never had before. And it was just such a great experience for me to try a guest chef's cooking and what they would pair with that right from the source. So it was just such a great experience to be able to try something new that I would have never found before.
Yeah, you'll try some new dishes.
Yeah.
You'll try some new wines. It's a really good evening, and I recommend that everyone come out and try a wine dinner.
Absolutely. Now, you also do different kind of events at Providence. I'm not sure if you're doing this in Dedham yet. Maybe it'll come. You do fun things like drag brunch, and you actually are award-winning brunch menu.
Yeah. So brunch is coming in April, and I'm really excited.
Ooh, to Legacy Place?
To Legacy Place, yeah. Sunday brunch, 10 a.m. It's going to be fabulous. So drag brunch is something that we do in Providence.
Yes.
If you've never been, it's a great time.
Good time.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
You know, like after a long Saturday night of going out in the town, you get to roll in Sunday morning, and if the queens see you slacking, they will call you out of the crowd, and they're like, all right, come on, we're going to do a little dance with you.
Yes.
It's interactive. And it's fun.
Yes.
And I'm not sure that we're going to do the same exact drag brunch at Legacy Place.
Okay.
But our brunch menu is coming soon, and it's going to be fantastic.
I just can't wait.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. The brunch menu is fantastic. The dinner is just absolutely to die for. You have one of my favorite dishes of all time.
Which one?
It is the squid ink pasta.
Oh my God, that's my favorite too.
Oh my God. I feel like the first time I had, first of all, there's a whole lobster.
There's a whole lobster.
In the pasta, and I was like completely blown away by it. But it's squid ink pasta, so if you've never had it before, it has that little bit of salinity to the taste of it. And the lobster cream that it's tossed in just completely balances it out. Absolutely to die for. That is my go-to dish. Whenever I recommend Massimo to anyone, I say make sure you get the squid ink pasta because you're going to thank me for it later on.
So we just put the squid ink pasta on our menu today.
Ooh.
And what I want people to know is that if you've never tried the squid ink pasta before, when you first see it, it's black spaghetti on a plate, and it's kind of it's kind of shocking. It's like, you expect me to eat black spaghetti? Yes, I expect you to eat black spaghetti because it's wonderful.
It is,
and I want to eat it all the time.
Yes, absolutely. I don't blame you. And amazing desserts, cannolis, and oh my gosh, it's just so good.
Yeah.
So from completion, whether it's brunch, lunch, or dinner, you've got wines, cocktails, amazing selections of imported cheeses and meats.
Something for everyone.
And house-made pastas.
House-made pastas.
Absolutely. And the seafood, just incredible. I think last time I went in, I had scallops. And they were the biggest scallops I have ever seen. They were gigantic.
They're big. They come with risotto.
Yes.
It's like satisfying, but it's also kind of delicate.
Yes. Just absolutely lovely. It checks every box for me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I would have to say my favorite dish on the whole menu, other than the squid ink pasta, is the carbonara.
Ooh,
have you had the carbonara before?
I have not had the carbonara.
You need to stop what you're doing right now, leave this interview, go to Massimo and have the carbonara because it will change your life.
And I love a good carbonara with the egg on the top.
It's a classic Roman dish. I've had it in Rome several times.
Yes.
And it's almost better than what you can get in Rome, I have to say. They do a really good job.
I believe it.
A fresh egg yolk right on top of the pasta.
Yeah, just so amazing. Yeah. Definitely. Now, what would you say at Legacy Place? Can you tell me a little bit about the hours and how we can go about getting up there?
All right, so I highly recommend making a reservation.
Yes.
Because we are jamming. It's just a popular spot to be right now.
Absolutely.
So we open for lunch at 11 a.m. every day.
Okay,
and then
you're open for lunch up there too.
We are.
So you can get your shopping done, hop in for some lunch, and
come in for a cocktail, like while you're doing your shopping.
Yeah, that makes it that much more fun.
Dinner starts at 3 o'clock, and we just go right on through. Awesome. During the week, we close at 10. We're still serving food on the weekends until 11. So
awesome. You really can't miss.
You can't. And you can have a full dinner at the bar. You can,
you can?
You can.
Awesome.
You can do everything at the bar.
You can do whatever
you can chat with me at the bar.
You can you'll pour whatever wine, or you'll make a special signature cocktail.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
I believe that you can whip it up.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us all of this wonderful insight into Massimo, whether it's in Legacy Place or right here in Providence. You have fantastic, homemade, authentic Italian food.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you. And please don't go anywhere because we have our third guest coming right up.